From the Albuquerque Journal, this is the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Thursday, April 2nd. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. The New Mexico Supreme Court unanimously ruled that Republican gubernatorial candidate Duke Rodriguez can appear on the June primary ballot, upholding a lower court's dismissal of a challenge to his eligibility. Rodriguez called the lawsuit an attempt to disenfranchise voters, but questions remain about whether he meets the state's 5-year residency requirement, since he has voted in both Arizona and New Mexico in recent years. He is one of 3 Republicans in the race, alongside Greg Hall and Doug Turner. On the Democratic side, Deb Haaland and Sam Bregman are competing in a high-profile primary. The race is open because Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham cannot run for a 3rd term. Texas House Speaker Dustin Burrows is pushing a proposal to study whether Texas could annex parts of oil-rich southeast New Mexico, arguing the region shares more in common with West Texas and should have a say in its future. New Mexico leaders quickly rejected the idea, with Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham calling it, quote, ridiculous, while New Mexico House Speaker Javier Martinez mocked the proposal. The idea follows a failed effort by State Representative Randall Pettigrew to let the county secede. Meanwhile, Colorado Governor Jared Polis joked on April Fool's Day that Colorado might annex northern New Mexico instead. Overall, the proposal is unlikely to go anywhere, but has stirred political tensions and regional debate. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham appointed Attorney John Burnitz as the new McKinley County District Attorney following the resignation of Bernadine Martin. Martin stepped down last month as part of a legal settlement after facing possible removal over mismanagement and a high case dismissal rate. Burnitz, recommended by San Juan County District Attorney Jack Fortner, will serve until the November election. He inherits a struggling office with staffing shortages, over 100 unfiled cases, and high crime rates. The appointment marks a reset for the office, but major challenges still remain. Attorney General Raul Torres is asking the New Mexico Supreme Court to block a new immigration detention center contract between Otero County and ICE, arguing that it's unlawful. The state says the county lacked authority to detain people for civil immigration violations and failed to get the required state approval, making the agreement invalid. The contract would house about 900 detainees at the Otero County Processing Center. County officials defend the deal, saying it's a legal federal service contract and financially necessary to protect jobs, bonds, and a $68 million facility. The court's decision could determine whether the contract stands as New Mexico moves to ban such agreements under a new law that will take effect in May. And former Albuquerque firefighter Aiden Heyman has filed a federal lawsuit against the city of Albuquerque, claiming he was wrongfully fired in 2023 after rape allegations and publicly portrayed as a criminal. Heyman, who was acquitted by a jury in 2024, is seeking reinstatement to Albuquerque Fire Rescue or compensation, along with damages and back pay. City officials say he was terminated following an internal investigation that found policy violations and plan to respond in court. The case stems from a 2023 incident involving 3 firefighters. All criminal charges were ultimately dropped or ended in acquittal. But the lawsuit argues the firings happened without due process and harmed Heyman's career. The leading news is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of the stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast. Today you can expect sunny skies with a high near 79, and as for this evening, partly cloudy with a low around 44. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.